Imagine waking up and the whole internet is buzzing. Everyone is talking about one thing: Johnny Depp was seen with someone new. No announcement. No red carpet. No dramatic Hollywood spotlight flashing in their faces. Just a quiet moment, a simple night, and suddenly cameras capture him walking out, and a woman is right there beside him. Calm. Quiet. Mysterious. And instantly, the internet went into detective mode. Who is she? Why was she with him? And more importantly, why does she seem like someone who brings peace rather than drama? Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm glad you're here because today, we're going to talk about something people are whispering everywhere. But don't worry, this isn't gossip-filled drama or negativity. We're not here to invade anybody's life or judge anything. We're here for a warm, respectful, and honest chat about something interesting, a moment that has fans excited, curious, and honestly, hopeful. Because when it comes to Johnny, people don't just want headlines. They want healing. They want peace for him. They want to see him happy. So let's talk about what people saw, why it matters, and why this moment feels different from the usual celebrity spotlight stories. So, picture this: late night, quiet street, maybe a bit of city noise in the background, maybe flashes from faraway cameras. Johnny walks out of a building, keeping it simple like he always does. Hat low, relaxed jacket, nothing screaming for attention. And right behind him, a woman walks too. She's not trying to pose. She's not running from cameras. She's not trying to be seen. She just looks like she belongs there, like she's comfortable, like she's calm, and like she has nothing to prove. And honestly, that's what made people curious. Not because it was dramatic, but because it was peaceful. That says something. Especially for someone like Johnny, who has lived through storms both personal and public. We know Johnny doesn't chase noise. He's never been that guy. He has always been the type to value soul over spotlight, depth over attention, and authenticity over performance. So when fans saw him with someone who has that same quiet, grounded presence, it made them pause. Not in a dramatic, "oh my god what's happening" way. But more like, hey, maybe this is something gentle. Maybe this is someone good for him. And of course, when the pictures spread, fans did what fans do: they zoomed in, they compared angles, they searched online, like FBI-level internet detectives. Who is she? Is she someone from the industry? Is she an old friend? Is she completely outside Hollywood? The theories started flying everywhere. But here's what stood out: there wasn't any chaos around them. No shouting, no running, no tension. Just quiet steps, side by side. Sometimes, a moment like that says more than a headline ever could. And here's the thing: people aren't curious because they want drama. They're curious because they care. Johnny has been through a lot. People saw him fight for his name, fight for his peace, fight for his dignity. They saw his vulnerability, his loyalty, his pain, and his strength. And fans don't forget that. They don't want chaos for him anymore. They want peace for him. Happiness. Something soft, something safe, something real. And when someone appears who seems to bring that energy, not noise, not attention, not chaos, but calm, comfort, privacy, people notice. People root for that. They hope it's something healthy. Because sometimes in life, after everything collapses, after you lose trust, after your world goes dark for a while, the person who matters isn't the one who brings fireworks. It's the one who brings silence. The one who brings steady energy. The one who doesn't need to shine, because they allow you to breathe, to heal, to feel safe again. That's what fans saw here: not drama, but balance. Not spotlight, but peace. Now let's talk about the myths and the confusion, because yes, rumors fly fast. But here's the truth: we don't know who she is. Nobody confirmed anything. There's no official statement. And you know what? That might be the best thing about this moment. Privacy is rare, especially in Hollywood. And after everything he has gone through, maybe privacy is exactly what he needs. Sometimes the most beautiful relationships are quiet. They don't need a stage. They don't need approval. They don't need constant social media updates. Sometimes love grows best in silence, in private moments, away from strangers' opinions. And if this woman is a friend, amazing. If she's someone special, also amazing. If she's just someone who happened to be walking behind him, then everyone can relax. No matter what, the moment felt peaceful. And that says enough. Now here's something deeper to think about. People who have been through emotional storms, real heartbreak, real public humiliation, real loss, they change. They don't want noise anymore. They don't chase excitement. They crave calm. They value loyalty over beauty. Character over fame. Silence over attention. They look for someone who doesn't drain them, but fills them quietly, someone who feels like a breath, not a battle. And maybe that's what we're seeing here, a quiet chapter in Johnny's life. A peaceful chapter. A chapter where he's no longer trying to prove anything to the world, but instead trying to feel normal again. Trying to feel human again. Trying to love life again. Experts say that survivors of emotional turmoil often choose soft companionship later in life. Not in a weak way, but in a strong, healed way. Because peace becomes priceless. Calm becomes attractive. And emotional safety becomes more valuable than anything fame can offer. So if Johnny has found someone like that, even if it's just a friend who makes him feel steady, then honestly, that's beautiful. That's growth. That's maturity. That's healing. And as his supporters, we don't need to know every detail. We don't need to dig into names or backgrounds or rumors. We can just look at the energy of the moment and say, I hope he's happy. I hope he's okay. I hope he's surrounded by peace. Because that's what real fans want, not gossip, but healing. Not controversy, but comfort. Not chaos, but clarity. So now I want to hear from you. What do you think? Does Johnny deserve a peaceful, private love life after everything he's been through? And what kind of person do you think truly matches his energy? Someone artistic? Someone calm? Someone outside the Hollywood world? Share your thoughts in the comments. I genuinely enjoy reading them, and this community always brings such thoughtful, kind energy. If you enjoyed this conversation, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. We're not here for drama, we're here for real emotion, real stories, and positive space for meaningful talk about people we admire and support. And if you want to keep watching, check out our next video. We dive deeper into Johnny's emotional transformation after the trial, how he rebuilt himself, how he learned to protect his peace, and what life looks like for him now in a quieter, calmer chapter. Trust me, it's a story worth hearing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being kind. And remember, sometimes the strongest love story is the one that happens quietly, away from noise, in a place where two hearts finally get to rest. See you in the next one.